It is one thing to make money and a whole different ball game to manage it for longevity and sustenance. Many of our Nigerian footballers have made millions during their career, but a good number of them have managed to blow it all. So today in this video, we bring you a list of 10 of Nigerian footballers who went totally broke after making millions from football.
Can Cameroon defend for this second half? But what a strike! What an unbelievable goal from JJ Okocha!
Wilson Oruma, who was a former Super Eagles midfielder for 6 years, but was reported to have mental disorder after being defrauded heavily by a Lagos-based pastor on some fake oil business. Wilson Oruma, who captained the Nigerian under-17 team to win the 1993 World Cup in Japan, played for RC Lens, Social Marseille and some clubs in Switzerland, as well as Kavala FC in Greece. He made millions in the game and was even declared as one of the richest players at the time. Although Oruma was a gifted player, he lived under the shadow of JJ Austin Okocha in the Super Eagles and was frequently used each time JJ Okocha was out of the game due to some kind of injuries or ineligible for matches. Oruma has subsequently regained his mental stability but has been battling to overcome the financial challenges that have befallen him since after he was defrauded. Ifeanyi Udeze is another explosive Super Eagles left back who was a key member of the national team between the year 2000 and 2004 after graduating from the victorious Golden Eaglets. Sadly, fortune took a downward turn for the Super Eagles player as sources close to him revealed that Ifeanyi Udeze is neck deep in debt after squandering the substantial fortune he gained during playing in his high days on high-stake gambling, luxuries, and the expensive lifestyle he lived in Europe. Ifeanyi Udeze, who featured for AE Athens and West Brom while active in his football career, is also said to have a particular preference for locally manufactured gin, and he can be seen indulging in street gambling with some undesirable elements around the neighborhood he grew up in the ghetto area of Ajegunle, Lagos State, Nigeria. Celestine Babayaro.
They panel think this is Babayaro! That is 4!
Celestine Babayaro is arguably the best cultured Super Eagles left back. He was among the Super Eagles squad that won the 1996 Olympics for the country. Babayaro played for some of the best clubs in England and Belgium. At the time of his career, Celestine Babayaro was amongst the highest paid African players in the world and earned between $25,000 to $30,000 and earned between £25,000 and £30,000 per week at Chelsea FC in England. He, however, declared himself bankrupt at a court in 2010 after being charged by creditors. The former Newcastle defender was said to have lived expensive lifestyle both in Nigeria and in England. Stories were told on how he blew thousands of pounds buying exotic items and also partied hard with women. Word on the street is that Babayaro is very broke and now living in abject poverty. Mohammed Yusuf, who was a former Enyimba defender, enjoyed a starting 11 position in the Super Eagles when the late Stephen Keshi was the head coach of the Super Eagles. He was regarded as one of the best centre-back in Europe, Asia and North America. His last known club was Al Hilal of Sudan, and this was since 2010. However, the great defender suffered a serious injury in 2010 at the African Cup of Nations and has been said to be rehabilitating since then. Although there has been reports that Ahmed Yusuf is currently based in Kano and has been abandoned by the authorities and has used all his money in his treatment and is living in abject poverty in the city of Kano with no one to cater for his needs. Victor Agali was regarded as one of the best strikers in the Super Eagles, and at the time, he formed a formidable striking partnership with Kano Nwankwo, which was fondly called the Twin Towers. The tall and lanky forward was particularly loved by Super Eagles fans due to his proficiency and exotic skills in goal scoring. His tall physique and imposing stature saw him lace his boots for top European sides such as Olympique Marseille and Hansa Rostock. However, sources close to the player revealed that the player is not doing well financially, and despite earning an average pay of over €25,000 per week in Germany, some failed investment and clearly a lavish lifestyle have seen him scraping financially. Chikeluwa Iloenyosi is a player for the Super Eagles who achieved little with the senior national team. He, however, made a career playing football, and it was quite a profitable one at that. He was part of the under-20 side that featured in the World Youth Championship for Nigeria in 1999. He also won 4 caps with the Super Eagles, although he's most famous for his marriage to Nollywood actress Stephanie Okereke, a marriage that was, however, annulled by the Lagos State High Court after it was discovered that he was legally married to another lady in the US. However, after all the millions he made playing for clubs in Turkey, Libya, Australia, and Saudi Arabia, Chikeluwa is currently not doing well financially. Due to some deals gone wrong, the defender unfortunately lost his fortunes. Femi Opabumi.
Here's Victor Black. Should have had it first time. Might get a second attempt, or even a third. If he doesn't,
Femi is most remembered for being a key player at the 2001 FIFA Under-17 World Championship, where he scored a hat-trick against Australia and won himself a silver shoe as the second highest goal scorer in the tournament, and also a bronze ball as the third best player in the tournament, helping Nigeria to reach the final where they lost to France. Femi went on to play for the Super Eagles of Nigeria, making his debut against Kenya in 2002, scoring the second goal in a 3-0 win. He was also a participant at the 2002 FIFA World Cup, playing against England in the last group stage match, becoming the third youngest player to have ever played in the World Cup final after Norman Whiteside and Samuel Eto'o. He went on to play for a number of European clubs, including Shooting Stars FC, Grasshopper Zurich of Switzerland, and Chaimos Neustadt of France. Unfortunately, Femi was forced to retire from football after he lost one of his eyes. Femi survived his last month in Europe through the assistance of former teammate Peter Osaze Odewinge, and is now said to be based in Ibadan, where he survives on the little earnings of his wife to sustain him and the family.
Ну вот, потрясающе. А забился Джулиус Агахова. Игрок